So y'all, this is a tough one right here. Got tagged at this on TikTok. This woman said her mom hates her. Live with a mom that hates you. It's kind of a long video, so I'm not gonna react to all of it. But I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the way through, because this is rough. It is rough. Like, listen to this story. It might sound familiar for a lot of y'all. Yes, y'all, women can be narcissistic as well. I know I talk about a lot about narcissism on my other page, but women can be narcissists too. Let's get it.
To my beautiful TikTok family and friends, y'all, let's go ahead and talk about what it's like to live and come from a mom that hates y'all. Y'all, my mama had 5 kids before she was even 24 years old. 5 kids before 24 years old. From a little girl growing up, my mom has never dated a single man.
What?
He always was with a girl, had a girlfriend, or he either was married. And the amount of times that women have came to our house looking for my mom and she didn't come outside, she never fought them. She never been in a fight day in her life. But she would take her and got on me and my sister. She would fight all of us, fist fight us.
What? That's insane right there, though, y'all. I ain't mean to pause right here on how her face looking like that. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. But that's an insane mindset right there. Like, have 5 kids by 24 is that, it's kind of, that's a lot, right? Unmarried and whatnot. You can see this happening in a lot of these, like, you know, trad wife situations and whatnot. You be popping out kids. You get married very young, so popping out kids back to back to back. But the mom, like, there's something going on there, right? You can already see there's some type of generational trauma that's been passed down to her mother, that her mother is taking out on her children, including this young woman in the video right here. Her mom is taking that trauma out on her, like like knowingly cheating, finding married men and whatnot, because she probably has, he's going to sound crazy, probably has commitment issues, right? So at least if they're married, they're not going to commit to you, so you can escape that. But the wives and find out, come and try to fight her, but she's scared, so she fights her daughters and stuff like that, which is crazy, y'all, which is insane.
These fighters.
There you go.
And I will always ask her, Mom, when those ladies come out here to question you about where you at, you know, they know you messing with their husband, you brave enough to go sit in restaurants, you brave enough to be with a married man that live 2 houses down from us.
Wow.
Yet you are afraid to fight her. You afraid to confront her, so you fighting us. And not only have you fought us since you've been confronted by these women, but you've been fighting us since we've been growing up.
Again, that's rough as hell right there. That's that cowardice, and that's that personality right there that makes you want to take it out on your kids. Because sometimes, like, women who have kids like this, they hate their children, right? Their children are the consequences of their actions and whatnot. They look at their children as hindrances as opposed to blessings. They look at their children like, if I didn't have you, I would have did this. If I didn't have you, I could have done this. So they blame their children for what they are in life a lot of times as well, right?
Was the way you took your anger out. That was your outlet. Not only that, but how you was getting food stamps and weren't putting no groceries in the house for us.
Oh, Lord.
You only cook when you had a nigga around. Even when you had your man around, we had to root little pig or die, basically find what would work for us. And it's crazy because, come to find out, my grandma been the one that been showing her how to mess with married men. But how?
What? Again, but I say earlier, I haven't watched this video, but there's some generational stuff that's been passed down. I said that earlier. It gets passed down between family members. Like, the grandma be toxic as hell, but she might have had a mom that's the same way, and it gets passed down. It's like a trickle-down effect. You ever heard of trickle-down economics? Except this is trickle-down narcissism, trickle-down toxicity, trickle-down trauma, where you get traumatized and things like this in these situations. Well, this definitely does happen as well, right? So it's kind of crazy how that works. But you also get women like this who seek out so much male validation that that's all they do. They use their bodies to get male validation, and then the children are a result of that. Sometimes they have kids by these married or engaged or men in a relationship on purpose, so they will stay there. They will be around them, or whatever the case may be. They will keep them around and whatnot. This is wild.
How the hell I get disgusted by it? How am I disgusted by that type of pattern? I guess that's where the cloth is cut different. Imagine your mama getting fresh to death, got her nails done, toes done, hair done. You and your siblings every single year, down to your brothers, y'all ain't had a haircut in years.
Oh my God.
Y'all ain't had y'all hair done, not ever. I didn't get my hair done professionally until my daddy passed away. And one of my high school friends was able to look out, and she got one of her cousins to braid my hair. And Yeah, long story short, I
That's
had to
rough.
sneak some money. I had to like get some money somehow to get my hair done. And I didn't even know how to feel. I didn't thought it fit my face. I thought I looked funny with my hair done. And
Again, y'all, this is the trauma being passed down from generation to generation. Where again, her mom was so obsessed with male validation that she would just let her kids starve and let her kids go hungry, let her kids go around looking disheveled and whatnot. Like she was so obsessed that the male validation meant more to her than her children. This is why a lot of people ask me, do narcissistic people love their children on my other channel? And I just tell them straight up, some of them don't. Some of them do not. They look at their children as burdens and whatnot. And this is like one of the prime examples of it happening right here. I hate this, especially for my community as well. I hate this type of stuff. I hate hearing this story, but I love hearing it at the same time because this woman right here, she said cut from a different cloth. So shout out to you. Fucking shout out to you. Sometimes like you ever hear the saying, it ran in my family until it ran into me? That's her. That shit ran in her family until it ran into her. She a generational curse stopper. So shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you. Hell yeah, I love that shit. I love that part of it. Not the abuse, not the trauma. Stopping it, right? I had to skip through it a little bit, y'all. But here we go. This is rough. Prepare yourself. Trigger warning.
let's talk about the fact that how my mom physically abused us with all her boyfriends and how she knew that me and my sister was being SA'd and did nothing about it. She kept quiet about it. And when we exposed her, she literally made our life a living hell. And every other man she got with, she abused us with those men.
Oh my God. That's again. That is her mom is evil. That's the evil. Yeah, it's evil. Because again, you're so worried about having this validation and having this person around that you will let them do this to your children. It's absolutely just evil. There's no other way around it right there, right? That's evil incarnate. That's horrible. That ain't even just toxic narcissistic. That's sociopathic right there. That's a woman who's been broken and who's trying to break her children. Like abusing your kids with your boyfriend is
Yeah, she abused us with those men. Let's talk about how when me and my sister would get friends from our clothes from our friends, she would literally get so angry. My sister wouldn't get clothes from our friends as much because she just wouldn't do it. But I would, because I was tired of wearing the same clothes over and over.
I think somebody called her right there. So you can't really, this is not me. This is her. This sucks, y'all. So y'all, it sucks that her video actually cut off. But she goes into detail on her page of what's actually going on with her mom and with her family and whatnot as well. I think she's still living with her grandma and her mom. And she said every day she wakes up, her grandma makes her life a living hell because her grandma is jealous of her. Right, her grandma is jealous as hell, and her mom is also jealous, and they try to hammer away at her. She's trying to get away from that situation. I'm going to link her video in the comment section. Y'all can go check out her page and whatnot. Because this is horrible, y'all. I hate when people go through situations like this. But sometimes, if you're dealing with a toxic parent, your toxic parent does hate you. They do hate you. They do, and they take their hate out on you in so many different ways, and they try to hold you back. And when you expose them, they try to gaslight the hell out of you, telling you it didn't happen that way. You misremembering it. It didn't go down like that. I did, or the famous line, I did the best I could. I did the best I could. You might have done the best you could, but the best you could do was still abusive, right? Anyways, y'all, shout out to y'all. Send me these videos, tag me in them. I'm out. Peace.